welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun City, today at the historic Sun Bowl as a couple of squads come in trying to finish their season as champions of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rebels offense will take the field first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up. Got it behind the line. It's Gums.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move inside. You see him move outside. You see him move in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
He's got it and still on his feet. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leader.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pick off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll go right back to it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Single back formation, and they give it to him. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to pass. It's Calandria. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get.
There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Tight end now in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
And he takes it in for the score.
offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's got it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Beck. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught, it's Daniels. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think...
Turning it on! Oh, he got loose! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Lyle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Hurricanes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Fit it in the window for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create, sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
There's the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gums. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, very few venues provide a better stage than Sun Bowl Stadium as we bring you this first half update of the Sun Bowl from El Paso. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. To throw, it's Beck. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throwing right. He makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moving out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Lyle. Another great move. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Miami! They take the lead with the 6.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Has the sticks, and he may get more. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. And the Canes decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. And he's dragged down.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Calandria. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Marion. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Buying some time. Fires on the move. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Rebels offense is back on the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Rebels want to move quickly.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Fighting off the defender. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense will try to hold up one more time, under 2 minutes to go. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Canes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. go down the field, get me in field.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary and the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air. It's Calandria. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Bauman. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Lets it fly. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Carney. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catches, big fella.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big guy smells it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they score first here in overtime. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on fourth down in overtime. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Great.